Okay, so this video is gonna be a tips for specific example of tattoo session, what you can take with you to make you more comfortable for a longer session and so on. So the thing I always do when I go, especially when I'll go to like 7 hour or 8 hours long tattoo session, I always take with me free Coca-Cola and some candies and always some very comfortable clothes because obviously where you're gonna have the tattoo always is important what kind of clothes you have, but it's always good to have with you clothes that is suitable for that tattoo placement you're gonna place the tattoo on your skin. So that is a very good thing. So always have with you sugar, like Coca-Cola, Fanta, no matter what kind of thing, but just sugar, like I think, and fruit. That is also extremely good to have with you. Fruit, like apples and bananas is super good. For example, when you do a tattoo, because bananas have lots of sugar with them, fruit sugar that is very very good, and water, a water bottle, like for example, like simple water bottle like this one, is a very very good thing to have with you when you're gonna do a tattoo. Water, sugar drinks, and candies. And obviously, this other thing that's super good to have with you is obviously food. Like for example, pizza or other thing like that you can eat under the session, like something that is very easy and is not any like hazard for the tattoo artist. That's something very easy that you can just put close to you, close to the tattoo, close to the thing. Close to you when you get tattooed, so you can easy just eat it, then go back to the tattoo and continue. Just maybe take like a 1 or 2 minutes break, and you can eat. Then you go back again. It's super good, because when you have food in your stomach and you have sugar in your stomach, you can do much longer tattoo session with all of this in your body, especially if you have one like filtered sugar like Coca-Cola, and then you have fruit sugar, and then you have food. So you have 3 different things and vegetables. That is very very good, for example, when you want to do a tattoo. The other thing, my recommendation is plan for your tattoo before you come to the tattoo session. Is a super important thing to do. For example, when I talk with my tattoo artist, I always send him my ideas for my tattoo 3 months or 3 months ahead, because then you also have the time. When their tattoo artist makes the sketch for you, if you don't like it, you can just tell them and they do a new sketch for you, and they also have the time for it. So always tell your tattoo artist 3 or 5 months ahead, so they have or more if they are very busy with a lot of customers, so they really can have the time to do the best rework for you, because you don't want to come to the tattoo store and they have to change it in the store, and then you just don't have the rest of the time goes to that, and the other time they don't have so much time to finish the tattoo. The worst thing I can think about is to do not do a whole tattoo right on from the start. You have to do the other part next time, and especially if the tattoo you can do on one sit on one time as a tattoo. So that is a very important thing. Always talk with your tattoo artist ahead of time is a very good thing to do. Uh, sorry. And the other thing, this is the whole thing, is always have with you sugar, have with you fruits, and have with you food, and something to drink, and always comfortable clothes to everything. Like comfortable clothing is a super important thing, and I think it's different from each tattoo artist, but my tattoo artist, we always have a set price for my tattoos. So always, for example, if you change something with the tattoo, it's gonna be more expensive because they're gonna have to do work again for like it's a new sketch and so on. But that different tattoo artists have different things. But for me, the good thing with my tattoo artist is that if they say a price, that price is gonna stand. So it's much easier to know how much money you're gonna have to take with you when you're gonna do the tattoo, and then so you always know. For example, if this tattoo is gonna take so long, you're gonna have to take with you this kind of amount of money for that tattoo, and that is a very good thing to know because that makes it much more easier with all of these kind of things. And I think so. This is my tips for a long tattoo session to make it more comfortable, and obviously know that some placement on the body gonna hurt more than other placement, and obviously a bigger tattoo gonna hurt more in the end because it's gonna take more time to make it finish it, because it takes longer time and so on because it's bigger and this kind of thing. And I think and obviously I think the other part of the tips is like this: things like this, even if the tattoo hurts like hell, if you do it like on a very painful part on your body, things like this, even if they hurt like hell in 7 hours, it's better to finish it from the start than just come back again and you're gonna hurt again. And this is how I think. Is even if the tattoo is gonna take 7 hours, it's much better to do it from the start. Everything. Then you're finished. You don't have to do it again. It's finished. Then you can focusing on the next tattoo in the future or so on. You don't have to go back for the same tattoo and make some touch up like this kind of thing. So so I think this is probably everything I really want to say about this topic, is that just have with you food and sugar and comfortable clothes, and make it very much easier to stay longer in the tattoo session. And obviously, so I always forget to say is obviously eat a good breakfast and sleep 2 days before the tattoo, a good sleep, and eat a good breakfast before you go to tattoo session, because your breakfast is going to be your breakfast and your lunch at the same time. Your lunch at the tattoo session should be your lunch and your the thing you eat after lunch, the afternoon food. So like lunch and afternoon snack together is the tattoo session. And before, a breakfast should be a very good breakfast, with lots of fruits, healthy, like fibery food. Almost like you're gonna go to a long gym training, like a long training pass, to eat a very good breakfast, to really that you can stay long, like a long training pass in the gym. It's almost like the same thing for your tattoos. It's gonna be as concentration, like for example, after you go to the gym, is the same thing as you do a tattoo, because your body gonna really have to focusing, because they're gonna get lots of ink in the body. And this is the same thing with the gym, that you lift lots of things, you're sweating, you're training, you get very tiring, and that is good to have with you something that will always keep you in balance. So eat balancingly food, and make sure that you're you have everything that is most comfortable you can have, and you're really prepared for a long session. That is a very good thing, because to eat and sleep and be prepared is the best thing. Because if you are tired, you're gonna just not gonna work. And you're gonna hurt like hell. Especially if, for example, if you're gonna do a rib tattoo and you don't have eat anything and you have not sleep, they're gonna hurt like hell. So always eat something, eat a good food, and really be simple. Be prepared for the thing. So this is my tips for this kind of this tattoo session, for what you can do to make it much more easier, and this kind of thing. And yeah, hope you like it. Bye.